The 20 most fascinating places in the world. We guarantee that this selection of the 20 most fascinating places in the world will surprise even the most traveled. Follow the channel and check it out whenever you need inspiration. 1. Machu Picchu of Peru. Machu Picchu is one of those places that you have to enjoy at least once in your life. The inexplicable energy of the place and the beautiful landscape that surrounds this wonder of the modern world attract many travelers throughout the year. We recommend getting up early and arriving first thing in the morning to be able to see the first rays of sunlight breaking through the fog that covers Machu Picchu at night. If the fog takes time to disappear, don't despair. The weather usually opens up and shows you the lost city of the Incas in all its grandeur. 2. Angkor Wat of Cambodia. Discovered in the late 16th century, the capital of the ancient Khmer Empire is considered the largest religious structure in the world. Angkor is one of the most amazing places in Asia and also on the planet. Countless tourists visit its temples daily, so getting up early is essential to be able to enjoy one of the best sunrises in the world and without many people around you. Extending the day until sunset, when the light falls right in front of the temples, is also a prize that transforms the atmosphere of this place. 3. Taj Mahal, Agra, India. No list of fascinating places on the planet would be complete without the Taj Mahal, one of the most beautiful buildings in the world and the greatest work ever built out of love. Be sure to go to the opposite bank of the Yamuna River, where you can enjoy a completely different perspective on the view of the Taj Mahal. In the evening, the sunset lights give the mausoleum an incredibly beautiful appearance. 4. Petra, Jordan. It's easy to feel like an explorer in Petra. Crossing early in the morning and facing the treasury, one of the main wonders of Petra, is one of the most fascinating experiences you can have on your travels. After this stop in front of the treasury, you'll head to the monastery, a place that, after a 45-minute climb, will leave you with your mouth open. 5. The Great Wall of China. Symbol of the country and one of the most famous places in the world, the Great Wall of China is one of those must-see places when traveling to the country, to the point that some say that anyone who has not visited the Chinese Wall when in Chinese territory has not been to China. Despite the easy access from cities like Badaling, some 80 kilometers from Beijing, if you want a more authentic experience, go to the regions of Jinshanling and Simitai, 120 and 140 kilometers from the Chinese capital. There you will be able to trek for 5 to 6 hours, not easy, but incredible, and explore, practically alone, regions of the Great Wall of China that have been little or not restored. 6. Tikal, Guatemala. Located in the heart of the jungle and considered one of the most important sites of the ancient Mayan civilization, Tikal is one of those incredible places that won't leave you indifferent. We recommend dedicating enough time to get to know it and get close to the most important structures, especially those in the Great Square, symbol of Tikal and also of Guatemala. Although the sunrise from Temple V is one of the great recommendations, we advise you not to forget the sunset, one of the most special moments in Tikal, both from Temple V and Temple 2, and the Great Square. 7. Yellowstone, United States. A single visit to Yellowstone National Park is enough to justify any trip to this region of the United States. It is here that half of the geothermal phenomena on the planet can be found, as it is one of the hottest volcanic areas on Earth. In addition to geothermal phenomena, you will also find some of the most beautiful waterfalls, lakes, and rivers in the world. Check out other U.S. national parks and be enchanted even more. 8. Abu Simbel, Egypt. Often overshadowed by the impressive pyramids of Giza, Abu Simbel is also one of the most fascinating places on the planet and a must on any trip to Egypt. There, it is possible to arrive by land, air, or board a cruise. The feeling of looking face to face at such a work, made by a human being, is one of the moments of the trip that we guarantee you will never forget. 9. Jimma Lfna Square, Marrakesh, Morocco. If there is one unmistakable place in Morocco, it is Jimma El Dna Square, heart of Marrakesh and Medina. To arrive here is to enter the nerve center of the city, from where a tangle of streets and small corridors extends, which form one of the most famous places in the world. Don't forget that when night falls, Jama El Fna is completely transformed and filled with small shops, where people gather to try delicious Moroccan cuisine. If you want the best views, go up to a terrace that surrounds the square and choose a good table. You will not regret. 10. Ngorongoro Crater, Tanzania. Considered one of the largest volcanic calderas in the world, the Ngorongoro Crater is also one of the most important places in Tanzania, as it receives millions of travelers in search of contact with wild nature and idyllic landscapes. 11. Borobudur, Java, Indonesia. On the island of Java we find the largest Buddhist monument in the world, which rises majestically among the vegetation and offers an incredible view of the surrounding nature. The structure of the temple seems to recreate a mandala. 12. Via Dolorosa, Jerusalem, Israel. They say that there are places with history and that there is Jerusalem, history itself. There is no better description for this city, especially if we think of one of the most incredible routes that can be visited within it, the Via Dolorosa. Whether Christian or not, we guarantee that following all the stations that recreate the Via Sacra de Jesus until arriving at Calvary is one of the most fascinating experiences. See more tips for itineraries and tours in Israel. 13. Arashiyama, Kyoto, Japan. Have you ever seen the almost surreal image of a bamboo grove? Know that you can find it in Kyoto, one of the most famous cities in Japan. As the forest is located outside the city, we recommend that you dedicate an afternoon to visit it and enjoy the sunset, when the lighting makes the place even more charming. Start planning to visit this bamboo grove, see how much it costs to travel to Japan. 14. Sigiriya, Sri Lanka. Considered by many to be the most important archaeological site in Sri Lanka, Sigiriya rises 370 meters over a wide plain, revealing the whims of nature. Used for 2 centuries as a monastery and later as a royal palace, it created one of the most impressive enclaves in the world. Although Sigiriya is considered one of the most famous places in Sri Lanka, don't forget to stop at Dambulla, Polonnaruwa, and Anuradhapura, all located in the famous Cultural Triangle. 15. Sukhothai Park, Thailand. If there is one place in Thailand that you cannot miss, it is, without a doubt, Sukhothai Park. Located about 500 kilometers from Bangkok, it is a perfect stopover if you are traveling across the country towards Chiang Mai. The former capital of the Sukhothai Kingdom, from the 13th and 14th centuries, offers us the possibility to visit one of the archaeological sites most impressive in the world. See how much more Thailand can offer than just beautiful Thai beaches. Take the opportunity and check how much it costs to visit Thailand. This can make your schedule easier in the future. 16. Stonehenge, United Kingdom. If there is a mysterious place in Europe, it is Stonehenge. This impressive 5,000-year-old stone circle is one of the most important prehistoric monuments on Earth, and there are numerous theories that seek to explain what it represents. Enjoy and put Stonehenge on your list of amazing places to visit. Who knows, maybe you'll also create your theory about the monoliths when you get there. 17. Easter Island, Chile. Dream of many travelers, Easter Island is located 3,600 kilometers from the coast, in the Pacific Ocean. The island is one of the magical places to visit in Chile and is also one of the most mysterious in the world. With an ancient culture, dreamy beaches, centuries-old traditions, amazing volcanoes, and mysterious figures symbols of the island, one of the most isolated islands in the world. By the way, this remote corner of the planet promises moments of connection with the earth and the spirituality. 18. Waitomo, New Zealand. These limestone caves, located in New Zealand, would not be what they are if it weren't for the incredible and unusual inhabitants of their walls, the larvae of the insect Arachnocampylumina. These little animals emit a bright light, used as a decoy for their prey, transforming the interior of the caves into a surreal scenario, those who have watched Avatar may see some resemblance to the forest at night. 19. Pamukkale, Turkey. Also called Castello de Algodeo, many say that this whim of nature is the eighth wonder of the world. Formed over 15,000 years ago by underground water flowing at over 34 degrees, the puddles are immaculate white and give the feeling of being in the clouds. 20. Moraine Lake, Canada. Located in Banff National Park, Alberta, Moraine Lake is one of the most beautiful lakes in the world and one of the reasons to visit Canada. And we are not the ones who say. After all, his image is one of the most photographed in the country, in addition to being stamped on the 20 Canadian dollar bills.